So what's up, DVU day 270. Having a good day today, man. Went to church early today, enjoyed it, had a good time. Pastor Mike prayed over us along with Mr. Chip, and I forget the other guy's name. He's a cool guy, played for the Yankees, played Major League Ball. So he's a cool guy. Tyler was also out there praying for us too, so it was pretty cool. They're kind of sending us off, just praying blessing over us, and that we be led by God, as we go up to this trip to Michigan. So really appreciative for that, and real thankful for Pastor Mike doing that again, and the friendship I got with Tyler. So shout out to them, man. Thanks for all y'all do, and gonna miss y'all. But so anyway, like I said, had that earlier today. I didn't get to go check out my boy Tyler playing at the morning service at 9 at his church. I wasn't feeling too good, last night. Kind of just real exhausted, from staying up late bowling with the friends. So it was kind of rough trying to get up that early. I actually got up there early and just put my head back to sleep, saying, man, I don't know if I can get up. So it's good. I kind of need some rest, but kind of bummed out I didn't get to go see him. But I'll see him again Wednesday at Velocity. So anyway, but after that, came home, and on the way home, riding with the family in the car, I was texting my man Chris Callahan, and it's pretty cool. He's like, hey man, I was just talking about you. He's like, we need to go get a run in. We ain't gotten our run in like we wanted to. So I actually drove to the North Shore and got a nice little 3-mile run in. It's pretty good. He was wearing that Give God Glory shirt I gave him for Christmas. It's pretty cool. So it was good, man. It was good to spend some time with him, chat it up. Had a good time. The only bad part about today was driving to the North Shore. One of my lug nuts snapped off on my left rear tire. I don't know how, but all the other ones were kind of loose too. And I had a real bad vibration, real bad kind of shake going on the back of my truck. It felt like, when I was driving, I'm like, man, is this either really windy or something's wrong? So by the time I got to the church, I went ahead and took a look at it and found out that, the lug nut snapped off, which I've never seen before. And that all the other ones were loose too, which is kind of scary because that, was kind of telling me if I would have been driving anymore, they might have all loosened up and my tire could have came off, which is not cool. So anyway, I went ahead and, broke the little tool out and tightened them all up, fixed it all up, but definitely got to go get that checked tomorrow morning. So not sure why it happened, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. So appreciate a couple of y'all. I told a couple of y'all to pray for me while I was driving home, and thank y'all for that. Appreciate it. I got home and was kind of watching the football game. Nice part was I got my Bible and my notebook back from Church of the King over there. I left it. So I get to actually read some of the verses I wanted to read in the past couple ones, but I didn't have my Bible that had them all highlighted and notes about them. So anyway, excited about that too. And right now, about to go watch a movie with the family or play a board game, one or the other. So trying to get this done quick. Got some snow pants today. I don't know what y'all call them up north, but I'm calling them snow pants because you wear them in the snow, like waterproof pants. Okay, so don't get all offended when I call them snow pants if they're not snow pants. But I got me some of them today, considering I'm going snow tubing Saturday night. So hopefully they work, and hopefully I don't look too hideous in them, because I think these things are weird. So anyway, I'm actually wearing them right now, but I had to try them on. I can't keep being excuses. So anyway, let me go ahead and get to the verse. I really want to knock it out, get y'all some shorter DVUs to where y'all don't have to hear about my day too much. But anyway, Proverb of the day. Today's the 12th. We're going to go ahead and read chapter 12, verse number 14. It's a good verse here. I really like it. Turn the music down a little bit where y'all can hear. It says, from the fruit of his lips a man is filled with good things, as surely as the work of his hands reward him. The second part of the verse says, as surely as the work of his hands reward him. Obviously, whatever you put your hands to, whatever you put your work towards, it should reward you in the outcome. It's like a farmer, man. If he goes out and plants his crop and takes care of it, really takes care of it, whether watering it or keeping it out of the elements, it's going to reward him with a harvest where he can sell that harvest and make some money off of it. Same thing with our lips, man. Whatever we speak, if we're speaking negative things, if we're, according to the verse, if we're speaking sour things over our life, if we're speaking bad things over our life, then how can we be filled with good things if we're not speaking it? The verse says, for the fruit of his lips, a man is filled with good things. Fruit, sweet, man. If you're speaking good, sweet things over your life, then obviously those things will come, and you'll have good things come upon your life. You got to confess it, and you got to believe it when you confess it. A lot of athletes are pretty cool. Some Christian athletes, if you look at them, they oftentimes will tell you, look, I confess what I'm going to do in a game. I confess it before I even do it. And I kind of start trying to do that a little bit too right now, as far as, working on that. So it's pretty cool. I like that verse a lot. But anyway, the verse I had picked out for today is Matthew chapter 5, verse 10 through 12. Some good stuff here. It says, "Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. Rejoice and be glad, because great is your reward in heaven, for in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you." You know, the verse is obviously talking about right there. It says, "Blessed are those who are persecuted because of the righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." You know, another verse in the Bible says, we're not of this world. You know, when we come to accept Christ, we're like a changed person. It's as if we're not of this world. We live in this world, but we're not of it. You know, so they're saying we're going to get persecuted, you know, by the people of this world because of what we believe, because of our righteousness. You know, and it says, you know, it says we're going to be blessed for that. You know, if they persecute us, they hate on us, they persecute us, they falsely say things against us, they have evil towards us. You know, they do that because of God, not because they don't like us. They do it because they don't like the God in us. And it says, you know, God's going to bless us, you know, for the persecution, for all that. It says, "For ours is the kingdom of heaven." You know, our life is not designed and it's not purposeful for this earth. It is for the greater, you know, cause for when we get off into heaven. And so I like that verse a lot. And you know, to verse 12, it goes, "Rejoice and be glad, because great is your reward in heaven, for the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you." It's talking about, again, same thing. You know, great is our reward in heaven, because in the same way they persecuted the prophets, you know, they murdered them and you know, killed them and persecuted them all the time, right? But they had a great reward waiting for them in heaven. I look at that as, you know what, it doesn't matter what I get in this life on earth. You know, if I want to live, you know, have a good time when I get to heaven, then I want to have the rewards, man. You know, anybody wants to be the best. Anybody wants to be the one who's getting all the rewards. You know, I want to be that person. You know, so if I'm getting persecuted, so I'm not saying going out there and try to get persecuted, but when they persecute you for wearing your beliefs on your sleeve, then that's a good thing. Don't take it as a bad way. Yeah, it's going to hurt a little bit, but you know what? It just gives you more strength to try and go out and do it again and do it some more. You know, so that's how I see that verse. But anyway, you hit that like, share, subscribe, double tap buttons as usual. Share them DVUs tomorrow. Monday's going to be kind of a long day for me. I got a lot of stuff I got to take care of. Like I said, fixing that lug nut and then packing things, getting it all sorted out. I'm going to try and have the truck loaded up by Tuesday. That way Wednesday, kind of just hang out and chill a little bit and really kind of make the small packing stuff knocked out also. So I got a lot of work to do. So on that, DVU day 269, that's a wrap. Y'all have some sweet dreams. Peace out. Night, night.